Have you ever felt the urge to pull out your phone and scroll when you're on a loading screen or when a cutscene pops up and you're like totally not invested? Or if you're playing an online game with your friends and you hit the matchmaking queue and it takes like 2 minutes, you feel your brain calling out for the need to get a hit of dopamine so that you can satisfy what it wants. Don't do it. Resist. I encourage you to resist that urge. And here's why. If you're playing a game and you're not enjoying it to the degree that you feel you have to be doing something else, you're like, oh, I gotta put on a YouTube video while I'm playing this game so that I can be entertained. There's one of two reasons why this is a problem. Either you're not enjoying the game enough, like you must be really bored. So why are you even playing that game? Reason two, well, you might be enjoying the game, but you have trained your brain to need constant input, constant satisfaction. And if it's not reaching a level of engagement that's to a certain point, then you have to get more input. But is this an experience you've had? Let me know in the comments if you agree with me or not, and what you do to help fight that attention span epidemic that's going on right now. Personally, I do struggle with this, and I was thinking about it just the other day because I was playing Mortal Kombat 1. I had played it for 45 minutes or something. I was playing through the story mode, and the cutscene came up, and I pulled out my phone just instinctively. I didn't even think about it. There was not a thought in my mind, oh, I should get my phone and see what's going on with it. I didn't get a notification, nothing like that. I just realized I had my phone in my hand and I was scrolling while the cutscene was playing. I was like, what am I doing? I'm playing a game. It's got this gorgeous 3D animated cutscene that could basically be a movie. And I'm sitting here looking at instantly consumable content, scrolling through Reddit or YouTube or whatever it was. What am I doing? So I put my phone down, I paused the game and I closed it, and I sat on the home screen just pondering maybe I shouldn't be playing this game right now, because I actually do care about the story. I want to know what happens, but I am not invested enough right now to enjoy it. I'm not appreciating it like I should. And then I booted up another game. I forget what it was. But sometimes I'm playing something that I've played before or that I'm not completely invested in, so I'll listen to a podcast. For me, that's fine if it's like a city builder or something, and I know what I'm doing. I'll put on some music or a podcast while I'm playing that strategy type of game that doesn't require my full attention, so I could listen to an audiobook while I'm doing that. But there comes a point where it's unhealthy, where if you're doing something and you're not getting enough brainiac input from it, by doing something else simultaneously, by splitting your attention, you're training your brain that it's okay not to pay attention. It's okay to constantly be fed dopamine to a higher degree than is a normal level. Every time you do that, you're increasing the level at which your brain requires constant dopamine injection, so that when you are doing something that is not providing a lot of dopamine, that might be slower paced, you feel the urge. Your internal mind starts to shake and desire, oh, I need more input. I can't handle this. That's not real. That's not how life is. Sometimes you gotta sit through traffic, or sometimes you're talking to somebody and they take a while to say something. What, are you gonna pull out your phone and start scrolling because you're waiting for them to give you input? No, that's disrespectful. The real thing to do in real life is to allow yourself to engage in that moment. Slow down. Listen to what that person is saying. Part of my job requires me to engage with the elderly on a regular basis, so I have to practice patience in my everyday life as a matter of course. It's a requirement for me because I don't want the person that I'm helping to feel like they're not valuable because I don't have the attention to give to them for 5 minutes to help them with their issue. You know what I mean? And when you speed through life, when you add all these things together and do them simultaneously and split your attention, it lowers the value of what you're experiencing by the half of your attention that's taken away. Imagine if you were playing Red Dead Redemption 2 and instead of watching the cutscenes, you were scrolling through TikTok. The impact of the emotional weight of that story would completely be lost on you. You might get, oh yeah, I get what's going on. Scroll, scroll, scroll. You're missing it. You're missing out. You're missing life. It's passing you by and you're volunteering that. By splitting your attention, you are giving up that time. You're wasting it. You might as well just pick up that experience and toss it in the trash because you're not fully invested in it. I encourage you to, if you're playing a game, focus on it. Have your full attention on that thing. Practice patience and attention in your life, and that will increase the value of your experiences just by virtue of being invested in that. There are so many fantastic and amazing experiences out there, from movies to books to video games and other forms of media. Tabletop role-playing games, attending an interactive Shakespearean play. I don't know if we've ever been to one of those. That is an experience. It requires attention and engagement. You're fully invested in that moment. And it makes it an experience that you'll remember for the rest of your life. It adds value to it. Anyway, the point of this video, the reason why I'm saying this is that I just want to encourage you to be intentional in the way that you spend your time. Be intentional in the way that you garner experiences. Let's not treat them like they're disposable. An experience is not like a tissue that you use once and you throw away. An experience is something that becomes part of your life, something that you can learn from and grow, and something that you can pour out into others. Slow down while you're playing a game. I'm not talking about like if it's a fast-paced game, slow down. No. Like if you're playing Doom 2016, Doom Eternal or something, if you're playing like a hero shooter or something, I'm not saying slow down there. But what I'm saying is like be fully engaged. Be fully engaged so that you can enjoy it even more. If you come to a cutscene, if you come to a loading screen, if you're on the match queue screen and you feel the urge to get your phone, resist, and even then, just sit there with your thoughts. Like, give yourself time to think. Give your brain space to decompress without having to be asleep. Just real quick, I wanted to shout out a game series that kind of helped me with this. I don't know if any of you have ever heard of Ace Attorney. I used to think, oh, this game's not for me. Like, I don't really play narrative games. They're not very engaging, you know. Why would I do that? I'd rather just watch an anime or something. But I was wrong. And I'm happy to be wrong. Over the past couple years, I've been catching up on the Ace Attorney series. I've been playing them from start to finish. Maybe it's not your thing, but if you like whimsical games that do have a serious element to them, if you like narrative-based story games, if you like puzzles and murder mysteries and anything of that sort, I mean, this is the series for you. The writing is very clever. When you first start it, it seems like it's not. It seems like it's all, this is kind of all throwaway stuff. But by the end of the game, everything comes together and it just feels brilliant every single time. So yeah, it's a fantastic series. And that series really helped me with my attention span when it comes to games. But yeah, other games, play slow games. Play games that are not just constantly feeding you dopamine. Play games that are not online. You know, play single player experiences so that you can learn to value that time better. Everything is fighting for your time. And make sure that the companies, because that's what it is at the end of the day, don't let them take your time from you. It's yours to do what you will. So make sure your time is valuable. Anyhow, if you enjoy this kind of content, I've got a lot of videos in the Cows and Reflects series where I talk about how we can better value our time. If that's something that vibes with you, welcome to the club. So go out there, play a good game, delight in the beauty of the world. I'll see you next time.